Okay, so today we have Orgasm Addict by Buzzcocks, and this song has been requested. I think I know what we're going to get into here, and it has my attention, and it's only 2 minutes, 2 seconds as well. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm always happy to come back to the Buzzcocks, and this title has me as well. So let's go. Oh, goodness.
Well, you tried it just for once, found it alright for kicks, but now you find out that it's a habit that sticks, and you're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. Sneaking in the back door with dirty magazines, so your mother wants to know what all the stains on the jeans, and you're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. You're getting assault, but you still keep a beating your meat to both, and you're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. You're a Casanova, you're a no Joseph. It's a live on a fucking yourself to death. Orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. You're making out with school kids, winos and heads of state. You've even made it with a lady who puts a little plastic bombings on the Christmas cakes. Butchers, assistants and bellhops, you've had them all here and there. Children of God and the joy strings, international women with nobody hair. Ooh, so well you're asking in an alley and your voice ain't steady. The sex mechanics are off, you're more than ready. You're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. Johnny won't fuck you always and always. He's got the energy, he will amaze. He's an orgasm addict. He's an orgasm addict. He's always at it. He's always at it. And he's an orgasm addict. He's an orgasm addict.
Well, I guess he is. All right, so like I said, only 2 minutes, 2 seconds, but my God, I had to come to this. My God. Anyway, Orgasm Addict. I don't know where to start. Coming into this, I didn't think I was going to hear Pete Shelley kind of, I guess, pant and, almost reach his own climax or whatever. And so that was a treat as well. But I guess, going with the title, I should have maybe thought about how they would go with this in that way with his ahs and all this stuff and, keeping it going. But anyway, I love his youthful voice, I have to say. And again, he was young at this point, so that makes sense. But I love his youthful voice. It's just so cutting. It's so... I don't know what the word. It's high in a way, high pitched in a way, whatever. And you can understand him as well. Because, sometimes with punk rock artists, whatever, singers, you might not understand everything they're saying. Johnny Rotten comes to mind. But anyway, with him here, you can understand what Pete's saying. Every word is kind of clear. And that's cool that it is, with what we're talking about here, the context. And, so it's just, it's an energetic track. And we're talking about an energetic fellow as well. I guess you would say, a teenager who's very energetic and has found a new hobby. And it's just, and then it goes from he's an orgasm addict, from, I guess, masturbation. And then he goes on to a full-blown sex addict, doing everybody everywhere. And it's a problem. My God. So it's just, it's nuts. I love this. I love how they took this. And I do want to talk about the personnel here because I haven't come back to Buzzcocks in a while. And I talk about Pete Shelley, but I want to talk about the rest of the band as well. So, of course, on vocals, Pete Shelley. It was written by Pete Shelley and Howard Devoto, I want to say. And also on back vocals, Garth Smith and Steve Diggle. I remember Steve Diggle. And on guitar, Steve Diggle and Pete Shelley. It goes on here. Garth Smith is on bass. And then on drums, John Marr, I want to say there. And so again, just my goodness, just an energetic track full of so much angst, obviously. It's so much... it's so relentless at the same time. And again, I just think about everything that goes along with this orgasmatic guy that they put into this song, to make it sound so energetic and so full of life or whatever. And it's fast paced, obviously, too. It's very angsty, like I said, and it's very just quick and sharp, and I like all that. So yeah, my God, I just, but again, to talk about here, like I already said, it's not too hard to understand what we're talking about. An orgasm addict, it's in the goddamn title. And I can imagine when this came out, in 1970. What is it here? Let me see on Wikipedia. My goodness gracious, 1977 was released. And I mean, I think about, again, I talked about the Sex Pistols there. They are behind me if you can see through the light there. But obviously the Sex Pistols, I remember them coming out and a lot of people being against them. And I can't imagine the pushback or something that would have came along with this, where the song gets out there and people are like, what is this? People, I think about religious people or just, I don't know, anyone, older people, and maybe even younger people who are just like, good Lord, we can't listen to this. We can't have this, but I just love it. So anyway, looking here on the lyrics now, because I mean, again, it's very kind of explainable, but I want to go through here. So right off the bat, I like how Pete kind of starts off just almost a cappella, a little bit, and he says, "Well, you tried it just for once, find it all right for a kick." So again, it's like he discovered, playing with himself, I guess you would say, and not Pete, I guess in the sense, but maybe it was about Pete. I don't know who the song's really about. Maybe it's just a character altogether, I guess. But now you found out that it's a habit that sticks. And it's a habit that sticks. I mean, you talk about what you produce during this habit, and that's that does it does stick. So I mean, I like the word stick in this connotation here. And you're an orgasm addict right off the bat. You're an orgasm addict, and that's repeated. And then the second verse. And I like these short verses and just how quick we're going here. There's quite a few words for just a 2-minute track. Sneaking in the back door, dirty magazines. And again, this being the 70s, I can't imagine, thank God for, the internet and such in these ways, and not having to look at magazines and such. Anyway, and your mother wants to know what what are those stains on your jeans. And again, obviously, we know what the stains are. And this guy's he's an addict. I mean, my God, he can't stop. And then we have the chorus, the post-chorus. And again, like I said, I love the ahs and stuff that Pete does. And it almost sounds like he's reaching climax at one point as well. It's just, it's quite the song here. You get the third verse. You get in a heat. You get in a sulk. But you still keep on beating your meat to pulp, and not the band Pulp here, I would say. But at the same time, it seems like he gets in the heat. I guess he gets in the mood, or he gets in a sulk. Maybe he gets sad. It doesn't matter. Whatever his mood is, it feels like he'll beat his meat. I mean, my goodness gracious. Then we have the chorus. Once again, we can't have the chorus enough because I mean it's repetitive at the same time, but it's so catchy and it's so true. My God, you're a kid Casanova. You're no Joseph, and I mean you're no Joseph, I would say. And I don't know if that's a religious thing, Joseph. But anyway, because again we're talking about masturbation here, and he's no Joseph. Anyway, it's a labor of love, fucking yourself to death. And I just love how Pete is taking this and just the delivery here. It's just hilarious to me. It's a labor of love, fucking yourself to death. My goodness, it's a labor of love. It is. I mean, someone has to love you. If no one else will, you might as well fuck yourself. Then we have the bridge. You're making out with school kids. And at that point, I'm like, oh, goodness. Okay. Winos and heads of state. This whole bridge is just basically he's making out with everybody. You've even made out with the lady who puts the little plastic robins on the Christmas cakes, butcher's assistants and bellhops. You've had them all, and they're children of God, and there's joy strings, international women with no body hair. It seems like he doesn't, I wouldn't say, it seems like he doesn't, discriminate, and it seems like he might be into both women and men at the same time. He's just out to get everybody, and, he's an orgasm addict. And then we go on with the fifth verse. Oh, so while you're asking in an alley and your voice ain't steady, the sex mechanic's rough, you're more than ready. Again, he's always ready. I mean, for a good time, at least for him. And then we have the chorus and the sixth verse. Johnny want fucky. I just love and I feel like maybe that's just like a British kind of thing to do. Johnny want fucky. It's just what a way to put it. Always and always. I like that. Always and always. I love it. He's got the energy. He will amaze. Again, he's got the energy just like this band had energy, of course. And then he's an orgasm addict in the outro. He's always at it. He's always at it. And he's an orgasm addict. He's an orgasm addict. I mean, my goodness, and this maybe minus the whole part where he's doing everybody, but obviously when you find this habit, I guess when you're a teenager or whatever, I mean, not that I know, but anyway, it's just like when you find this habit, I mean, yeah, it's a new lease on life, or it's something, I don't know, it's just like, I don't even know what to say. It's just, you find this whole new hobby, and you're just like, oh, Jesus, this is different. And obviously this person here, this teenager, I keep thinking maybe a teenage boy, and I guess his name would be Johnny. It's saying, Johnny want fucky, and I guess they're talking about Johnny at that point. But anyway, it's just like you get into this, and it's a new thing you find, you can do with your body. And then, but at the same time, moderation is everything, obviously. Moderation is key. And you don't want to have like a sex addiction, which seems to be going on here, because that's not healthy either. I mean, my goodness. But I just really enjoy this. And just, I mean, like I said, it kind of speaks for itself. And I just loved it a lot. And it's such a kind of taboo song, especially for the time. And even today, I can feel like some people might be uncomfortable or whatever with this whole kind of with these lyrics or something, but anyway, I love it. And I did want to say one more thing though, because there is an interesting quote, I can't talk, from Pete Shelley on this track. And if I could just find it, here it is. It says, Pete Shelley later said on the song, I don't know how much later, but it says later said on the song, he said, the song is embarrassing. It's the only one I listened to in Shudder. So even he was kind of like, shuddered to it later on and was like, what the hell were we doing? Anyway, they were having fun, I have to say, and I had fun here. This was very fun. I'm glad people suggested this, that you know what to like, and this was fun. So anyway, and relatable for some people, but not, as much as, the guys doing it here. You gotta, have some moderation, like I say. You can't go all the way all the time. Good Lord. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.